Hello and welcome, JohnSilver. Thank you for being here, my friend.
Hi, Shiv. Hi, guys. I'm glad that I had such an opportunity to participate in your podcast. It is a real honor for me. My name is Ivan. I'm 40 years old and I'm from Russia. But some of you may know me by the nickname JohnSilver. I am the official content creator for the game Eve Echo.
All right, yeah, I saw you streaming a few days ago, so that's kind of how I saw you.
Streams are my main source of content. I like live chatting with people. I don't like to make videos. It's kind of dead content for me because I don't interact properly with my audience. That's why I mostly like to do streams instead of making videos. But well, okay, I have some funny PvP ones videos, so yes, but streams are my main source of content.
And what corporation and alliance are you in?
Well, I have my own corporation with a zero tax because I mostly live in high sec and low sec, doing some encounters, storylines, and doing some low sec solo PvP roams just for fun. I'm not a pirate as my main purpose in game. I'm mostly a PvE player, but well, I like to have some fun in PvP in low sec. That's why I have my own corporation, that's why I have a zero tax rate. I have mostly myself and my second account in it, but some of my friends join my corp for the zero tax and just to have a chill out gameplay in low sec and high sec because they're tired of playing in nullsec with all those CTAs, PvP roams, and etc. Home station defense and all these nullsec content. Because I have a zero tax and I have a corporation for mostly myself, I don't have any alliance because my corporation wouldn't be helpful.
Yeah, well, I think it's good. I mean, some people should be able to play more casual, and you are definitely showing your content to the Russian people, so
yes, and also, you know, I'm a very old person and I have not so much time to spend in game each day. That's why I also only thinking about will I go to nullsec or not. You need a very huge amount of time to spend when you live in nullsec. It is the anomalies, killing, dead spaces, nihilist dead spaces, CTAs, PvP roams, as I mentioned before. It took too much time, and I think I will not be able to spend it there. So now basically I'm a high and low sec player.
amazing. So why did you name your character JohnSilver?
Well, Shiv, you know, it's kind of very funny story. Once upon a time, when I was probably, I think, 8 years old kid, my father called me like that when he helped me with the English language. English language assignments. You know that John in English is kind of equivalent of the Russian name Ivan, and Silver is in honor of the person from the work of Robert Louis Stevenson, Treasure Island. You know, there was a pirate, JohnSilver, and
Yeah,
that's why he called me like that. And well, I like that, and I use this nickname in different games, social accounts, and so on.
that's nice. That's a great honor. So, all right.
Yeah.
From what game did you come from before Eve Echoes?
Before Echoes, I played various MMO games, basically the PC versions, like Lineage 2. I played from Open Beta till C4, Chronicles 4. on the North America, and then I switched to World of Warcraft, and I've played from Burning Crusade till Pandaria, and after that I've started to switch from one MMO to another, but no one of them could catch my attention and force me to play in it for a long time. When Blizzard relaunched a classic server of World of Warcraft, I returned there and play for a while. And what about EVE Echoes? Well, it was a completely by accident. Before that, I had certainly heard about EVE Online and EVE Universe, but the very concept of the game, EVE Online, with flights in space, digging asteroids, killing other ships, didn't attract me, and I couldn't understand why the hell millions of people around the world play this. It's not the interesting thing. It's not the classical MMO like World of Warcraft, like Lineage 2. And well, one day when I was looking through the App Store, I came across EVE Echoes. At that time, it had been released for, I think, a couple of weeks. And I decided to try it. After just 2 weeks of playing EVE Echoes, I've deleted all other MMO games and stopped all subscriptions, and also I delete all the games in general from my PC and completely focused on playing EVE Echoes. This was a fantastic game. A few months later, it became interesting to me to try to run streams on this game and see what happens, because there was not so much Russian content creators, Russian streamers for this game. So
Oh yeah, I saw you had something like 45 people watching, so that's actually quite a lot on streaming.
yes, this amount of players is mostly because I think now I'm kind of the only one Russian streamer who continue to stream EVE Echoes. Others are making videos. I think there is one who called Mr. Vaps. He's streaming from time to time, but not so often as I am. And well, so we can say that I'm the only one Russian streamer for EVE Echoes.
Yeah.
So,
I don't see many streamers on EVE Echoes in general. I do some streaming too. Not casually. I do my events in this game for people that are playing the game, but I noticed that since I'm a video creator, so I make videos, and when I started doing streams, it was like a totally different thing. I have to entertain and talk, and I can't just sit quiet, and just play by myself. And when I'm watching you do your streams, I mean, you're talking all the time. I don't understand what you're saying, but
yeah.
I do enjoy like hearing like the tone of your voice. And I can just imagine like how you're teaching stuff or how you're telling people what you're gonna do. Yeah, I think that's very good. I think you're doing a great job.
Thanks. Well, I watched your streams and they're awesome. I love the ones where you compare ship skins and all this stuff. It's absolutely great. That's awesome. Yes, I like to talk, and this is my curse, because I can't end my stream in time that I want to. So I'm talking, okay guys, goodbye, have a great time, and I continue to talk, and it is for about 1 or 2 hours, and I'm trying to end my stream and I can't end it, and well, that's kind of bad thing for me, but well, my audience like that.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I had a big issue turning off my streams in the beginning, but I just learned that like when I say I have to go, I just wait like 5 more minutes and then I just click off, because otherwise I would never click off. I have such a good time.
Yes.
People are amazing. So you never tried EVE Online in the beginning? This is this is the first feeling of the new Eden universe for you.
No, that will be untrue if I say that this is the first time. I've tried to play EVE Online from time to time, but as I mentioned before, on that time the EVE universe don't catch me, and well, I think it's a weird game, weird gameplay. The EVE Online a chance and try to play from the beginning there also. And yes, well, I've played EVE Online from time to time. Now I periodically go there, but I haven't made a decision on whether I will play it on a permanent basis or just from time to time. There are many things that I like there, but EVE Echoes takes a lot of my time, and I'm not ready to spend it on EVE Online yet.
I would agree. I could not go back to EVE Online for different reasons, but the time that EVE Echoes takes, if you really want to play it, then it's enough time for a day. How does a day look in EVE Echoes for you?
My day in Echoes, so well, let me think. Of course, I log into the game like the other one, gathering bonuses, battle pass, and other things. And I also plan what I will do during the day. As you know, I have two accounts. On one, I fly battleships only. On the other is the JohnSilver. I use frigates and cruisers. But I never use both of them at the same time. Then, depending on the mood, I farm on a battleship on the Golden Islands, or I do storylines, missions, or encounters on my frigate, or flying solo in PvP, trying to get some good and funny kills. I think this is basically my day.
I would take it you mostly enjoy doing PvP.
No, that's not right. Well, I'm a creative person, so it depends on my mood. If my mood tells me you should go and fly in PvP in low sec, well, I take another ship and go into nullsec. Also, I use my Astero to scan down the data and relic sites, mostly in low sec and high sec. But well, I'm trying to do some nullsec exploration content also. But it's kind of hard because when you are mostly playing low sec, this is a one scenario, and when you go to nullsec, there is no Concord there is no guns, and people can pop up the bubble. So you should you should pay attention on where you are flying, how you will reach the gates, how you can escape from the system if someone trying to catch you. And
you're talking about nullsec, like you're going to nullsec now and then. How did you learn about like how to avoid people in nullsec? Did you learn that by your own mistakes, or how did you learn that?
Yes, I watch videos of other content creators, pirates, and just the regular PvE players, and catch some interesting things on how to escape the bubble, how to watch for the local, how to check the players, and etc. etc. So yes, I use other content creator videos to get a knowledge, because this is new content for me. I have a lot of things to do. I'm not completely burned out. I'm trying to do different things just to not get bored.
Well, it's pretty much like me. I'm trying to do a lot of different stuff just to keep the game alive, you know. So
yeah.
How do you pay for your ships in game?
How do I pay for my ships? Basically, this is farm of Golden Islands, of course, on my battleship. as well as a collection of storyline missions for sale. So this is my main source of income. I pay real money, buy some Aurum, convert it to blacks from time to time if I feel I need an extra amount of money and I don't want to spend my time on this. I use this when I need to do some raffles, raffle a sheep for my audience or something like that.
Oh, you have giveaways too. That's
Yes,
nice.
I have. As a content creator, I can give away 2 Combo Mega per week, and in addition, I do some ship raffles from time to time. Basically, faction frigates or faction cruisers, but from time to time, I try to raffle tier 10 battleships or tier 9 battleships for various type of players, because not everyone use frigates or cruisers or even battle cruisers. So
That's nice. That's nice.
I like to do something good for my audience. That's why I'm saving some money, doing raffles. I love to see how happy they are when they became a winner. So that gives me a lot of fun and a lot of positive emotions.
Well, I couldn't agree more. I just love to see people get happy. So
Yeah.
that is an amazing feeling. Tomorrow, there is gonna be the industry update. So we're gonna have different changes. How do you think Eve Echoes runs today?
It will take a long time to answer. Well, basically, this is a very painful question for me. In fact, the game is almost 2 years old, and there is still no normal balance in it. Although the developers are making every effort to achieve this. There are also many, frankly, annoying bugs that have not been fixed yet, such as falling off drones or guns, problems with the local when you are shown the wrong numbers of people in the system, and so on. And about what are we missing? Well, in my opinion, this is primarily the balance of shield tanking relative to armor tanking in terms of damage reduction. Also, the normal mechanism for the appearance and disappearance of date and relic anomalies or date and relic sites, as it works in EVE Online, for example. A mini game when you're hacking containers in these anomalies, wormholes, abyssal anomalies, or how do they call in EVE Online, filaments, drone region. But first of all, it is necessary to slightly reconsider the priorities of adding new content to the game. It seems to me that the introduction, for example, introduction of capital ships into the game was a little premature. First, it was necessary to bring the overall game balance to mind and fix annoying bugs, and only then add these ships. Moreover, there is still not as much content for them as we would like. And the most important thing is the subscription price for Omega status. In my opinion, it is too high. If you look to the price, it is even higher than in any other PC MMO games. Yes, there is no need to have illusions about a free-to-play model in EVE Echoes. In fact, it is a pay-to-play game, and you need to have a mega status to access all ships, skills, modules, and so on. Of course, you can earn all this by joining a corporation or alliance, but as I mentioned, you need to do this. And at first you will still have to pay for this game with real money. Also, in addition, there is a lot of players in game who come in for a couple of hours a day and just want to relax. So in any case, they will have to spend money on subscription. If you look at subscription price in modern AAA multiplayer online projects, it will be lower than in Vehicles. And Vehicles is a mobile game. But even if it is the same, I mean, the amount of money you have to play in Vehicles and in other AAA multiplayer online projects, those games offer a ton of content and all kind of activities for the money you spend there. And there are not so many of them in Vehicles. And as an ordinary player, for example, I immediately have a question on this score. Okay, I will pay you $15 or euros, depending on in which country you are, for a month of play. But what will I get for that? And the answer is not as pleasant as I would like to hear. We have a subscription, okay, and we also have a battle pass and all kind of events, which essentially come down to one thing. You need and you have to spend real money in order to unlock additional rewards, bonuses, and so on. Also, if you look to a nanocore system, if you want a better nanocore, they are only in event where you need to spend your money, and in Concord Pass, the nanocores which appear in Concord Pass are very decent. So yes, it's okay for PvE, but you would not open all the properties of such nanocores because it is too expensive. And there is no sense doing this because the nanocore by itself isn't so good. And if you want a good one, you need to go to event, you need to spend Aurum, you need to spend Plex, and Aurum is the real money spending to get this cores. For example, the previous event where we could get a very, very cool nanocores, for example, for Gila, or for Goristas, it's Hair Clemity, Serpentis narcotic for Serpentis ships, and so on. These are very awesome nanocores, but the event itself is pay to get. Sure, you could spend some Plex on it and get the keys to open the boxes via the keys and get a chance to get these nanocores boxes, but the amount of keys that you could get through Plex isn't enough to get the nanocore you want to. So this is the problem. We had a great developers, but they are mostly focused on the thing I've called we want to get more money from players, not we want to make them happy. The priorities they are set for themselves isn't so good. They are put efforts in doing an events where they can get money rather than take their efforts to make a game, to make balance in game, to fix the annoying bugs, and etc, etc. And this is a problem. They should listen their community. I hope they will understand this because of such huge amount of events where they want money. The game losing its player base, and that's bad. Eve Echoes is kind of, a diamond among the ocean of mud. I mean, the other pay to win mobile games, and you just need to put an effort to make it shine like a star. So I hope that they will understand this and they will pay more attention to try to hear the community. So,
Oh yes,
and-
yes, I totally agree with you, John. The game is very big. The idea for the game is actually humongous, and the staff that works on this game is not many people at all, and they have all these issues, and they have the community that wants all this stuff to work in the game, and I agree with every point that you say. I mean, they have been focused on the wrong stuff. They did the capital stuff, which we didn't need, and all this. I mean, in time it will be fixed, and by that time it's gonna be a great game.
yeah, I think so. I totally agree with you.
So we actually talked about your vision of
Yes,
Eve Echoes.
we
We talked about that too. So
yeah.
may I ask, what do you do in real life? What's your job?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, in real life, I work as a system administrator for several organizations. So I have, if I'm not mistaken, I have about 15 of them, and most problems, of course, I can be solved remotely. Well, but sometimes I have to go to the place and solve the problems there. So my main job is system administrator.
Okay. I am a carpenter, so I build houses.
I never thought you are a carpenter.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
It's interesting. We got people playing this game. Yeah.
You have a lot of kids, or I'm wrong?
Yes.
No?
Yeah, I got 4 kids.
Oh my God, that's a big number, but kids are great. These are great when you see like they're growing up and doing some stuff. That's great. I also have a kid. I have a daughter. It's 12 years old already, and yeah, that's kind of fun. Watch them to grow.
It sure is. Now 12 years old. So will she be playing Eve Echoes?
Well, I'm thinking about this. I need a miner, just to build a piece. And yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you. I will, when we are finish our podcast, I will go and install any vehicles on her phone and her tablet, and well, force her to play vehicles. Saying, Daddy needs a new ship, so you have to mine.
Yeah.
So that's kind of.
Yeah, one of my guys, he's a bit reckless, so I might actually start a new account for him so he can be a PvPer. I don't know. He's pretty crazy. All right, so the last question here. How many kill marks do you have?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I've never really considered them. In any case, since piracy is more of a hobby, there aren't many of them. I think you have a podcast with Lord Cobra and Player 11. They are true PvPers, and I'm not like them, because piracy for me it's a kind of hobby. So, well, I remember for sure that there are about 65 on Astero, about 29 on Stratius, I think, and about 35, 40 on my Garmor, and something like 10 on Worm.
Yeah, I find that question funny, because some people have good knowledge about their kill marks, and I don't. I have no idea how many kill marks I have. But hearing you, I mean, you got quite some kill marks, and I don't actually think I have more than you do. So that's pretty good. Can you remember, or what is your best kill?
Okay, my best kill is Brutix, is assembled into a tank, which I was lucky enough to kill on my Garmor. In fact, the size of kill mail is not as important to me as the process of tracking down, finding the optimal welding point, distance, choosing the optimal trajectory and orbit. I enjoy the process. I don't care about the time I will spend on it. I can sit for a very long time and wait for the target in his encounter, in his storyline. If I manage to scan him down, but he flew away. Or I can stand next to him at the gate or station, waiting for him to fly to do his encounter. So the process itself is more important for me than the size of kill mark. But of course, I have my codex of honor. I don't kill miners. I don't kill players on classical ships like Caracal or I don't know, Vex or something like that. I will skip them.
Yeah.
But other ships like Naga, like Oracle, and so on, I love to track them down. It's like, it's kind of like when you fish, when you go fishing. So you're waiting the fish, you're tracking them, you're trying to catch, and the process of fishing is great, and it's the same as the process of scanning, of flying too, of sitting in cloak, waiting the right moment to decloak, to catch the target and kill it. So I enjoy the process.
Yeah, I agree. I agree again. And sometimes you fish for a day and you don't get anything.
Yes. And
that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Yeah,
this is my case. And
I think it's amazing that we've been talking about Lord Cobra a few times. I mean, I think he's a great guy. Not necessarily the Lord Cobra in game. He's a nasty bugger.
Yes, and
but yeah,
that's
the guy.
great, and that's great. He is role playing a pirate. And that's great, I think. Yes, in game he may be nasty, but in real life he's a very kind person, and that's fine. That's okay. This is a sandbox, so you find a way to play by yourself. You decide what you will be doing, and he's role playing a pirate. That's great. That's really great. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I saw your podcast with him, and he's a great guy.
Indeed, he is. So if you haven't heard it, if the audience haven't heard it, then I have the Lord Cobra podcast on my YouTube. So just click on it and listen to it. It's a good listen. All right, but I will not hold you any longer, JohnSilver. So thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you on your next stream.
Thanks again for inviting me. It was very nice to talk with you. Thank you all very much. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.